Good morning, everybody, and thank you for having me. Happy World Diabetes Day. So glad to have everyone here. So, for those that don't know me, I'm Ryan Barunas. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been living with diabetes for 34 years. And I suffered complications of diabetes-related eye disease. So since my diagnosis, I've been diligent in doing everything in my control to manage diabetes and avoid complications. It's one of those things that's really drilled into you as a young kid after diagnosis that there's all these severe complications out there, and it's really terrifying for you. And at some point, down the road, you might encounter those. For me, despite years of going in for my annual eye exams, doing what I can do to keep my blood sugar in control, about 6 years ago, I went in for my annual exam, and I was diagnosed with retinopathy. Very quickly, I was sent to a retina specialist. We undertook the protocol. We started with EYLEA injections. We quickly progressed to scatter laser therapy. But inevitably, it led to a partial detachment of my left retina. As a young person with hopes and aspirations, this was terrifying. We live in a world that is so reliant on this single sense, our sight. And to have the potential to lose that, it was catastrophic for me. My mom relayed my health update to a well-meaning neighbor of ours. And she responded, well, there are plenty of successful people that live without vision. Look at Andrea Bocelli. My mom said, well, Ryan can't sing. He needs his sight. Fortunately for me, my vision was mostly restored following surgery. I still deal with constant floaters, a narrow field of vision, and night glare. However, all in all, a successful outcome. 2 years later, and despite monthly screenings, going to the doctor, again, doing everything in my control, I found myself sitting closer and closer to the screen, and I realized there was something a little off. So I got myself back into the retina specialist, and we started that march anew. This time, my right eye was deteriorating. Again, we started with the EYLEA injections. We started scatter laser shot therapy. But again, a couple months later, I found myself with a partially detached right retina. Thanks to my skilled surgeon, a support network including my family, my wife, most importantly, close friends, I came through on the other side with my vision again, mostly intact. I still deal with those same after effects, the glares at night, the narrowed field of vision in both eyes now, and the constant floaters. It's something I've learned to deal with. It's not a desired outcome, but all in all, I'm happy that I have the vision I do. But I think that we can do better, and I hope that this initiative will help lead to better outcomes for patients like myself in the future. I know that we've talked about the cure being 5 years away, forever. And since I was diagnosed, it's always been 5 years. But I sincerely believe that we will see a cure for type 1 diabetes in my lifetime. I just hope that myself and others like me are healthy enough to take advantage of that opportunity. So we are reliant, myself, patients like myself, are so reliant on you and your work, your research, and the progress you're making in the prevention, the diagnosis, and the treatment of diabetes-related eye disease. So I implore you, please, there's a lot of work left to do, and I hope that when that day does come, that we cure diabetes, that I can see it. So thank you all, and good luck today.